A note on happiness and bad government. This relationship between happiness, well-being, and bad government has been researched. It's mentioned in two great books. One is the Science of Happiness, Stefan Klein, Formula Fericirii at Humanitas here locally. And the other one is Happiness Lessons from a New Science by Realini. Otherwise it makes sense. I mean, bad government, unhappy people. But it's interesting that now there's research on the subject, and it's more than just let's say common sense or intuition. It's proved that this is an important factor. In fact, Richard Laird speaks about a few criteria which separate happier from unhappier countries. The difference between a happy country and an unhappy one is made by parameters such as level of trust expressed by the population, number of those who, or percentage in the population of those who belong to social clubs, social institutions, organizations, and so on. Because socializing is one key of happiness, cohesion of the community, of the population, and so on. Levels of unemployment, divorce rates, so there were quality of government, and finally religious belief. Those who are more religious tend to be happy. But speaking of quality of government, I will give an example from, first of all, from the book of Stefan Klein, Science of Happiness, and which is referred to in other places, but it's not a secret study. In Switzerland, it is well known that they use referendums, and democracy goes very deep, and people are asked about the multitude of aspects. But they have tested and they've seen that, for instance, if a canton, a region, has a deeper democracy, if I can use that term, than another, then it's happier. In other words, in this region, they were asking people to have a say in regards to expenses of 100,000. I don't know the exact figures, I don't remember them, but then let's use this figure, 100,000, as opposed to this other canton region, which was thinking of a limit of 500,000, maybe a million. And those who were asked on the spending of smaller amounts were happier than the others, because they had a bigger say. They had a bigger say in minute, if you will. It's not so small, even if Switzerland being a rich country and all. This is not so. But psychologically, and the levels of happiness reported were higher when this happened. In opposition, alas, here we have a situation where people are disgruntled, are unhappy, furious is more to the point, because the quality of the government has never been excellent. But alas, it has taken a dramatic hit recently. that's why I thought of this now. The Red Plague, as protesters call it, a party descended from the communists, calling itself left wing, but doctrine has nothing to do with it. They're just a bunch of crooks and stupid people among them. Has managed to win the elections by manipulating, by lying, by promising money and things they cannot deliver in the end. And as soon as they got to power, they showed their real face by passing at night, it's not a law, an order which is granting amnesty for corrupted leaders, including the one who's the big shot in this Red Plague party. They lowered, speaking of Switzerland, the levels for they increased the level for serious crime. So you can steal up to 200,000 lei or thereabouts with no worry. And of course they can and will, if allowed, do this repeatedly with no offense. So they will steal 200,000 now, 200,000 next week. As long as it's not, I mean, these isolated incidents don't count, they don't do jail, they reduce jail terms for corruption. The whole package is full of sweets and candy for the corrupted, thieves, those abusing their power. Abuse of power also has been changing. It's now a term limit for informers fixed of 6 months. In other words, they don't want to have whistleblowers anymore, and they made it difficult, next to impossible, for people to tell on them, because many are afraid that while the boss is there, he will crush them. So they needed more time to be able to see him gone and then report on what crimes he committed. So it's incredible. 300,000 people demonstrated, protested the day before yesterday. Last night there were, I don't know, 150,000. A record was broken another on Sunday. There will be so many this weekend. And in conclusion, Shakespeare, there is nothing either good or bad, but thinking makes it so. Or Milton, you can make hell out of heaven, hell. What did I say? It's hell out of heaven or heaven out of hell. So the silver lining is that so many people are excellent, fierce, determined, they want justice, they want honesty, they have values, morals, ethics, and that's great. And in the end, somehow they will win. I mean, I don't know about the following week, but ultimately it's their victory. And I'm proud that there's so many people around here that have such a value.